Pupils Book, page 30, Unit 2. In the Mountains. Reading.
Dad's favourite walk. My dad used to live in Switzerland and he worked as a mountain guide. This summer, Dad wanted to visit Switzerland again. In July, I travelled to the mountains with Mum, Dad and my twin brother, Fred. We stayed in a hotel in a little village and we had a great time. One day, Dad took us on his favourite walk. First, we followed a narrow path through a meadow. There were lots of flowers and there were goats with bells round their necks. They tinkled when the goats moved. After that, the path went through a forest. It was shady and quiet. It reminded me of Red Riding Hood, but I didn't see a wolf. After the forest, the path climbed steeply towards the mountain peaks. It led between huge rocks and then the walk became a real adventure. Dad had some surprises for us. We walked into a deep, narrow ravine. We could hear the river splashing over the rocks at the bottom. While we were walking, we heard a distant roar. Gradually, it got louder. We walked round a massive boulder and there was the most amazing sight. Water was falling straight down the mountain and crashing onto the rocks below us. The sound was incredible. A waterfall really does roar. It sounded like an angry beast. We couldn't hear each other at all. Dad beckoned to us and we followed him. The path led behind the waterfall. It was amazing. On the left of the path was the mountainside and on the right was falling water. I thought it was fantastic, but it was a bit scary too. It was quite dark and very noisy. The path came out from behind the waterfall, but round the corner it stopped at the edge of a high cliff. There was a short wooden bridge with rope at the sides, and it was swinging in the breeze. It looked terrifying, but Dad knew it was safe. Anyway, it was the only way to cross the ravine. The bridge swung even more when we walked on it. We walked slowly to keep steady. Fred and I thought it was fun, but Dad had to help Mum. She's frightened of high places. She walked with her eyes shut. We sat on the rocks and ate our lunch. Then we set off again. We climbed higher and higher. After an hour, our legs were aching, but at last we came to the best place on the whole mountain. It was a huge glacier, and it looked like a frozen river of ice. There were lots of other people there too. There was a cave in the ice. There were rooms in the cave and ice furniture. Fred sat on the ice chair and played the ice piano. It was funny. The last surprise of all was a ride down to the hotel on the little mountain train. We were exhausted, but it was a brilliant walk.
Pupils Book, Unit 2, page 34. Grammar in Conversation. Activity 1. Listen and read.
Oh dear.
What's the matter? You look worried.
I'm feeling nervous.
Why?
I have to take my science exam today.
Really?
I had to study for hours last night.
Poor you.
I'm sure I won't pass.
It'll be fine.
If I fail, I'll have to take it again next month.
Don't worry. Just keep calm.
Oh dear.
Pupils Book, Unit 2, page 35. Spelling.
In some words, the letters CH make a soft sound. In some words, the letters CH make a hard sound, like K. Lunch. We sat on the rocks to eat our lunch. Aching. After an hour, our legs were aching.
Pupils Book, Unit 2, page 35. Spelling. Activity 1. Listen and say the words.
Lunch, bunch, munch, catch, chop, chip,
Pupils Book, Unit 2, page 35. Spelling. Activity 2. Listen and say the words.
anchor, school, stomach, ache, headache, toothache,
Pupils Book, Unit 2, page 35. Activity 4. Listen and say.
Munch, munch, munch on a bunch, bunch, bunch. Munch on a bunch of bananas for lunch.
Pupils Book, Unit 2, page 37. Listening. Activity 2. Look, listen and read.
The Skyscraper Money Box, Part 2. Do you remember Uncle Bob came to Jamie's house and gave him £20 for his birthday? Jamie counted all the money in his Skyscraper Money Box. With the £20 from Uncle Bob, he had enough money to buy something he really wanted, an electric guitar. At school the next day, there was a new boy in class. Good morning, children. This is Tim. He's going to be in your class. Jamie, can you look after Tim today?
Yes, of course, Miss Jackson. Hi, Tim.
Tim looked nervous, but he had a friendly smile. He wasn't wearing his school uniform. His trousers were a bit short. His shoes were old, and there was a hole in his jumper. Perhaps his family doesn't have much money, thought Jamie. Jamie took Tim to all his lessons.
This is where we have science.
Wow! Brilliant!
At break time, Jamie took Tim into the playground.
Do you want to play football?
OK.
The other boys weren't very friendly.
Sorry, Tim. They're very rude.
It's OK. It doesn't matter.
After school, Tim didn't go home.
Why aren't you going home, Tim?
My mum's at work, and I've lost my key. I'll have to wait here and go home later. Mum will be home at about 6 o'clock.
Jamie felt sorry for Tim.
You can't stay here all alone. Do you want to come to my house?
Really? Thanks, Jamie. That'd be great.
At Jamie's house, they watched TV in the living room.
Would you like a sandwich, Tim?
Oh, thank you very much.
They played computer games in Jamie's bedroom.
Be careful! Be careful!
Whoops! Oh no!
Jamie liked Tim. He was friendly and funny. They had a good time. At 6 o'clock, it was time for Tim to go home.
Thanks, Jamie. I had a good time.
Me too. See you tomorrow.
Bye.
Jamie went up to his bedroom. There was his Skyscraper money box on the shelf. He reached up to get it. He wanted to count his money again. He picked the money box up, but something was wrong.
It's too light.
He opened the box to shake out the money, But the skyscraper money box was empty. His money was gone.
Oh no, someone stole my money. And I think I know who the thief is.
Pupils Book, Revision 1, page 38. Activity 1. Listen and read.
While Ben and Sue were sitting by the river, a black car crossed the bridge. It was going very fast.
Who's driving that car? We'll have to watch to find out.
The car stopped in front of a building. 2 men got out and ran up the steps. A fire engine came across the bridge.
That building used to be a theatre. What are those men doing?
A helicopter flew overhead. A tall man appeared on the museum roof. The fire engine stopped at the museum.
Is he carrying something? Maybe.
While 2 firemen were climbing the ladder, the first 2 men ran onto the museum roof. The tall man saw them.
They're using the ladder to get to the next roof. Why?
A man appeared from the helicopter. He had a camera. The tall man ran to the edge of the roof and leaped.
That man is using the camera to take pictures. Look at that jump.
The tall man jumped across the gap and onto the next building. The fireman caught him. The other men clapped.
They had to catch him. Why? What were they doing? Do you know?
Pupils Book, Revision 1. Listening, page 39. Activities 2 and 3. Number 1.
We're flying towards the museum now. I can see a tall man on the roof. Have you got your camera? Are you ready?
Number 2.
OK, I'm on the roof. And there's the helicopter up there. And now, oh dear, now I have to jump. Can I do it? Well, I have to do it. Wish me luck. Here I go.
Number 3.
Wow, look at that car. It's going really fast. Who's driving it? I don't know. We'll have to watch to find out.
Number 4.
Is this the museum?
Yes, get out of the car.
It used to be a theatre.
Yes, get out of the car.
You don't have to shout.
Get out of the car!
Number 5.
Right, we're above the museum and I can see the man on the roof. I've got to film him, so down I go. Down I go. Oops! I mustn't drop the camera. He's running, he's jumping. Wow! I've got some great pictures.
Number 6.
We'll have to climb up onto the roof. Put the ladder against the building.
I can see the man with the package. He's on the roof of the museum.
Quick! He's going to jump! We've got to catch him!